Okay. Ooh, today's a quickie because I saw this was going viral for a little bit. And initially, I really didn't want to cover it because I was just like, it seems whatever, so it'll blow over. But then, what ended up happening is that I saw a lot of channels covering this stuff, so I was looking at it, just like, man, I cannot believe this is going viral, and I was like, I'm gonna have to contribute to it because when you actually break down the situation, uh, it's really stupid. Like it's genuinely dumb, and there's a lot of ways you can approach this conversation, but for the most part, yeah. But in case you don't know what this story is about, basically this rapper, you know, as just she ordered a Lyft drive, and she's a bit on the heavy side, and so for the record, the driver saw it and it's like, you can't fit in my car because you're too heavy, and my tires might not work and all that. Is what it is. And then it ended up going up hugely viral, and then she ended up suing. She sued the dude, or not dude, but she sued Lyft, and so Lyft ended up terminating the driver. And you'll be asking yourself, for those who haven't seen the clip, you might be wondering, like, okay, how big is she? She's not just big, okay? She's not like larger. She is literally like a whole unit. I'm talking like, I don't even know. I'm trying not to be mean here. She's basically like not a shipping container, but she's probably half of one. She's big. Okay, she's very big. And this is her at one of her shows. Like, she literally fell backwards, and I'm sure people had to literally pick her up to do that. So here we are, talking about this. But anyways, what we're going to look at now is the actual video in question. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I believe I have the full footage. So let's react to it together.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What? For what? What you saying?
Yeah, I got no space in my car is small.
I can fit in this car.
Look, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So, I'm sorry.
What I'm gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel it. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order a bigger car.
What makes you think I can't fit in the car?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What makes you think I can't fit in this car?
Not only does he refund it, or he refunds the ride for her, so she doesn't have to pay and she can get another one, but you could literally hear her in her breath. This is like it's refund. Like, if you are bleeding heavily from just standing, that tells you what it is. It actually tells you more than enough. And I'm not even trying to shame her or nothing. I'm just saying, like, do you really expect to fit in that car? And there's other photos of her out there where she is just, she literally could fit in the trunk of like an SUV. She is that big, okay? Not somebody who's, tiny. Now, if she was getting discriminated against for other reasons, that'll be a conversation. But if you literally are too big to fit in the car, and he is been in his car, and for any of you who has a car, you know your car, let me rephrase it. You should know your car inside out. So, judging from what we've seen, and how big she is, and seeing that little sedan, or it looks like a sedan anyway. Well, it is a sedan model, but I don't know what model the car actually is. She's too big. She's legit too big, and she can even, and I understand this too. You can actually order an XL in case you can't afford a regular Uber or regular Lyft. Now, I know I know it costs a bit more, but that's the price you pay for, being that weight. Okay, you can change a lot. You can change a lot of stuff. Okay, you can change your weight. You can change, I don't know, how your eyes look. Hell, you can even change the way your face looks. Okay, but some stuff you can't change, like your height and your skin color. What am I gonna do about it? But anyways, so the point is that just because she's plus size, there is options. So that's what a lot of people took issue with. But we'll talk about it in a bit. Let's finish this video.
Car is small in the back.
My best friend has a Biz that's newer than this that I can fit in. That's the same size.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
So you really telling me I'm too big to get in your car?
I'm sorry, I can't. It's actually bugging me how much she is breathing in order to get her point across. Imagine I'm talking to you, and I can't. I'm trying to tell you something, but I can't breathe. Like, come on. There's a reason why you gotta pay extra on an airline if you're too big. So, duh.
So I gotta order another Lyft.
Yeah. And to be more specific with you, I got very tired tires.
What I got to do with your tires?
Yeah, and you have no space.
How you know I don't have no space?
Yeah, I got no space in the back. Believe me.
How do you know I don't have no space?
Because I tried before.
Huh?
Because I've been in this situation.
So every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL it's called.
No, I don't never have to order Uber XL.
Then I'm really sorry.
So anyways, that ends up blowing up massively online, as you know. And so it actually ends up turning out that she plans on suing Lyft for this incident, even though she wasn't charged for it, which, by the way, he actually technically didn't have to do. And let me tell you something about Lyft, okay, or at least Uber. Sometimes you be getting canceled on for no reason, so you ain't getting your money back. At least in this case, she got it back. But anyway, so she had the bright idea of suing Lyft, and so naturally, why don't we look at it together? Because I kind of want to explain it to y'all, but it's better if I just show you. You know how like video essayists are obsessed with show don't tell, even though there's a bit more nuance to it than just that. I'm actually going to show you what she did. I told you what's going to happen, but let's just do it together.
Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
No, believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, like.
Okay. So you actually don't need to be a mechanic for this part, but I'm gonna help you guys out here. Okay, so let's take out the tire equation for a second, okay? Just to be generous, right? If she got in his car, I could swear to God, his car suspension would have been on the ground. And that's if we're being charitable here. And say she can even get in the car. Say she got in. That tire suspension is going on the ground. And if that man hits a speed bump, it's his wraps for him. It's actually like not even possible. Just for those of you who don't drive, I'm going to tell you that's actually possible happening. Like for me, who's had people like bigger people in my car beforehand, or when I've driven bigger people, I've literally seen the car go down because of that. And these people aren't like they're not like her way. I believe she's at least, man, I don't know the exact number. I'd be forgetting, but it's like she's like 500. She's like at least maybe 500 pounds, maybe. I might be boosting it, but she's a big gal, okay? She's what we call a unit. But the point is, yeah. So if she got in the car, even if she could have support her weight, literally your suspension is going to go down. Like it's going to go down, and then God knows what's going to happen if your suspension's all the way down. You hit a speed bump, sparks are flying. Who knows what else is going to happen? So it's legit a safety hazard if she gets into the car. And I'm going to say it right now because everybody else has said it. But I also believe that when it comes to your property, you can do as you please. Okay? So if he sees that she's too big, he can refuse the service. I don't understand the problem. Like, I don't understand the entitlement here. It's actually insane to me. But anyways, so it's insane to me how you're suing because of your own life choice. Imagine me suing for being black, or me suing you for being white. That I'm white. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. So here we are, clown world. My goodness.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. I get so annoyed every time I hear this stuff. Does being black, okay, or being white, or being Asian, or being Indian, or being whatever, does that lower the suspension of your car? Does that actually cause you health defects? No. It doesn't cause you health defects. Does being a certain religion cause you health defects? No. Where's this coming from? Oh, I mean, I know he's being paid to make his money and blah blah and say whatever, but come on. The difference between being black and being fat is, one, you did not have a choice in the matter. Doesn't matter how much you wanted to change it, even if you try to bleach your skin to the max, or you want to go the other way, you want to tan as much as possible, and you're the whitest person on the planet, you are still black, you're still white, you're still whatever race you came out as. Okay? So, take it, leave it. But on the other hand, being fat is a choice. I don't care what you. There's eating the extra, there's eating the extra cheeseburger, eating the extra donut. Do you have to eat it? No. And how many years of health food have we had where it's like, dude, this stuff is not healthy for you. You're told as a kid, this stuff's not healthy. Donut's not healthy. This is all not healthy. And guess what happens? You end up eating it. Okay? And by the way, to get that big, you have to be eating a lot and doing no exercise whatsoever. So, you know what I mean? So, like, why should other people be inconvenienced because you want to be that weight? And what you should understand is that if you're an engineer, okay, you're not accounting for who's the biggest person, okay? You're accounting for the average weight of the person. Guess what? I've never in my life heard of like a tall person getting eddies for this treatment. Because guess what? If you're a tall motherfucker, guess what happens? You have to be going to get extra stuff. Okay, you have to go the extra mile. I know someone who had to literally always order shoes online because their feet were literally too big. Their feet were actually too big. And if I went in this guy's shoes, bruv, I'd be swimming. Okay, and I'm not even a small dude either. I'm just telling y'all, like, yo. So it's like, hey, by the way, the tall people don't get a choice in the matter, but you get the choice because you're being big. So it doesn't make sense. So, should airlines just stop charging people who take up extra seats? Because airline tickets are not cheap. Airline seats are not cheap. So, sorry. It's just stuff like that it actually triggered me. You have no idea how much it triggered me. Anyways. So, I'm not gonna lie. People, can we stop giving like idiots a platform, okay? The only reason why, in the first place, this even got as big as it was, no pun intended, it's because she was fat. That's the only why it got as big as it did. I keep making puns. So, me personally, I don't care. Okay, don't inconvenience people off of your own life choice. Okay, can we do that? Can we start that? Okay, start that in 2025 because there's way worse stuff to worry about than you not getting a Lyft ride that you could have ordered extra large for. Okay, get out of my face. See ya. Oh my god, so stupid.